Hi, Gabrielle here. All right, so your teammates are en route. As I decided to come back on, because I figure while I have time, let me show you guys some attention and some time um, and get the messages out. But when I went to start the camera, my Bible app had brought up Matthew 9:37-38. It says, Then saith he unto the disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. There seems to be this thing about, soul tribe and community, and it can feel far and few, right? Very much so. So much has to be done alone because of the healing work that must be done independently, right? But there's always going to be this human aspect of ourselves, right? Because we're human, that longs for community, family, connection, all of those things. But so much is about, at least for me, I can't speak for everybody, about learning those who don't deserve to be there, can't be there. Your paths are just different, you know? And so there's that. But what is the point of having so much if you have nothing, no one to share it with, right? And so there's that too. And I feel like pray more so for the discernment to recognize those who should be there, more importantly. Those people who come together for the same cause, who have the same beliefs, the same principles. As I hear someone outside scream, "Where you at?" I know that's right. Oh, stop worrying. You've missed out on nothing. You will have everything you deserve and desire, truly. Remove the anxiety, okay? First, where you at? Where you at? I really feel like that, especially for those who are longing to be in partnership. Someone to go through this thing called life together with, like that person that gets you and you get them. Yeah. No, really, you like where they at? Page of Wands, King of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Sun. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Chariot. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Two of Wands. Hey. Oh. Yeah, listen, overwhelmingly, I get it. I see it. It's in the cards. The energy's like matriculating. Spirit is recognizing your plea. You're like, oh, that fervent prayer. There's a nostalgia, that feeling, that emotion of what it was like to care, to love, to indulge, that innocence of it all, right? It's there. Hold on to it. Seven of Wands, stand your ground, okay? Father, what would you like to tell them about this? Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, my nose started itching. Yes, yes, yes. New venture, okay? Abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, set new venture and prosperity. The word alpha. Where's your one, right? Where's your one? Look. No, I'm not kidding. You like, who? Who gonna stand on this hill with me? Like, yo. Oh, all the hugs, man. Like, right, 5 of Wands. Who gonna fight this fight with me, right? Look, 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, right? You like, who gonna build this legacy with me? Who gonna go in with me? Like, who is this person? Where they at? Like, somebody, like, they tired, boss. They tired. They tired of being alone. Didn't say lonely. They tired of being alone, and I can comprehend that truly. Strength card. You know, you're being asked to maintain. You know, stay out of your shadow. Don't do anything because your ego needs attention. Okay. Stay in this high vibration. You've come so far. That makes me feel like there's a test. As I say it right, don't go outside. Look, 8 of Cups, and there's the devil, right? 10 of Wands. Don't backtrack, okay? Don't call in the wrong thing. I just saw the Star and the Hermit, so it feels as though you're coming upon a divine interaction. All right, don't fall for the okie doke. Some of you are in the process of oh gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh, thank you. You are on the process of shifting timelines, of getting into a different spiritual pathway. That's going to put you in the alignment you need to meet this person. Justice, Magician, Page of Cups, okay? Justice, Magician, Page of Cups, okay? See? Right now, you're being asked to just keep your head down, keep working, keep focused on the task at hand. These are these timelines merging. All things are coming into harmonic flow. Yeah. Yep. Come on. You're fine. You're almost where you need to be. Rebuke that low vibrational energy. Pour love into yourself. Okay. Take any of that sulky 3 of Swords energy, pour it into your work, craft something, transmute it, alchemize it in some way, okay? Don't call your ex. I just saw the 3 of Swords to the Lovers. Come on. Come on. Don't go looking either. Listen, don't get on the apps. I don't know who you are. Hermit to the Lovers. See? Don't go looking. Because this is what you want, right? You want someone to go the distance with you, right? You want that Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. Careful. Okay? Because I really do feel like there's a test here. Okay? Divine Feminine, you are in particular are being tested right now. Yippers. There is some interesting energy being tossed at you currently. to stir you to see what you're going to do right now. We go through this every time there's an ascension, there's a upgrade. There's always a new hater that pops up like whack-a-mole. By this point, you should be able to recognize the signs and symptoms. Right. Okay. Be patient with yourself. Focus on what it is that you are manifesting. This is a big ass seed you planted. It takes some time for it to come through. There's a lot of energy involved at this particular size of seed, Ace of Pentacles size seed, that it takes time. It's like a bulb, right? We plant bulbs in the fall. We let them rest through the winter and all of that, and they pop up in the spring. It takes time. Some things take a whole calendar year before you see the results of. It's just the nature of it. Don't go outside because you need some attention. All right? Be careful. Use your discernment. The only queen not out here is the Queen of Swords. All right? Look, Ace of Wands. See? Yeah, especially if somebody's trying to play with your root and sacral chakras, trying to get you all stirred up. Stirred up. Okay, really take that energy and create something. Not less. Create something. Channel it into something else. I know, broken record, yada yada yada, but it's important. Yeah. There's a Scorpio that betrayed another person that's in deep regret. This person's afraid. They don't want to come across you. They don't want to cross your path. They know you're going to be able to read them like a book. They're nervous or anxious. They're worried because of something they created out of the actions that they took. Interesting. If you know a Scorpio and they've been acting real shady and they keeping a distance from you, that's because they betrayed you. This person came over to your house, Four of Wands. Then that Knight of Wands showed up. So they was in and out doing what? They did something out of spite. I feel like they could have cozied up to a family member, to a spouse. And of all the things, this person was acting real smug at first. They could have been, somebody even could have gotten pregnant and they not coming around you because you're gonna ask too many questions. Who's the child? Who's the baby daddy? And da 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 da. Oh yeah. Now they in deep, 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 deep regret because the wheel done spun and now they feel differently about it. Um, there's a whole community of people that actually know about this betrayal. Yeah, this is an internal betrayal. Sorry. Now let me clear my throat. Yeah, I think you might have went on a spiritual retreat or something, and somebody, or maybe you left or something, and if they went through some type of abandonment. I don't know. It came through so strong I had to address it. But I feel like the sad part is they waited. They strategically waited until you was gone to work For some of you, it wasn't even like you was on away somewhere. You just could be a healer, but you went to work. She was a friend of mine. All right, whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the good stuff. Don't go outside and do something stupid. You're almost where you need to be at this apex energy, crossroads energy. Getting yourself at the right alignment for this for these helpers to come in, your teammates. Okay, straight up, your teammates. Chariot energy. Right. Some of you, this is a Not everybody has the same views on marriage, but this is someone who's going to go the distance with you. For some of you, this Scorpio is a sister or like a sister to you. I don't know. They showed it again. And going back to the primary storyline, you're going to be really happy that you waited, that you were there for divine timing, that you just persevered, and that way you can get your total wish fulfillment. Okay, tell me more. Keep the faith for teammates are en route. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Wow, look at this. See? Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. But also, right? See how it says employees must stop crying before returning to work? Exactly. The people who you will be encountering, your teammates, these are the folks who've actually done the internal work. Hey, Michaela. Yeah, they left the emotional baggage behind. The Eight of Cups, the situation. Yeah. Yeah, they had like, let's just say they were bold, okay? Bold and determined to overcome everything that was required of them, period, okay? Five of Wands to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, the cuspy energy, Pisces, Aries, okay? And so with that, you got to deal with the karma. You got to deal with the baggage of the past. You got to deal with your own soul's debt, all of those things. And then facing it head on. You're like, okay, all right, this is what's required. This is what I'm going to do. And everyone coming towards you is in that same vibrational frequency. Y'all really, y'all match. It's so funny because it feels like a bunch of like witchy chicks coming together, but like in a good way. I also feel like some people, in terms of traditions and legacy, some people come from family traditions of being the other woman, Queen of Wands to the High Priestess energy. Somebody's like, no, I'm okay on that. Four of Pentacles, holding back, being self-sufficient, right? Having control, not really moving from a place of scarcity. And that way you don't accept bum behavior. Right. The way you put an end to all of that weird stuff from this family history, these generational curses, as I like to call them, was by abstaining and foregoing. Yep. Not engaging in immature type behavior. Some people just chose to grow up. I see that too. Right. I really do mean in terms of relationships and interactions, community. You are here to establish something wholly new. And I do mean establish because we start with this Ace of Pentacles. So this is a real thing. Whether this is a genetic upgrade where you eradicate this incessiveness of poor choices, of immaturity, instability, scarcity, all of these things, allow being the other person, allowing all that, whatever the heritage is, whether it's spoken about or just quietly understood, you're here to establish something wholly different. Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You are here to heal the hurt. Star, Three of Swords. To heal, like, from the beginning, wherever this started from in the generations, you're here to do all of that. No small task. Yeah, man. There's something that I don't know, you saw or you learned about where this started. Maternal line, Empress energy, strength. For some of you. Anyway, I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. I just saw the Ace of Swords. But that's is what it is. So you've been doing some serious work. Serious work. Good job. And the proof of your success will not only be in the form of a new partner, a life partner, someone who will be equally invested and has the same practicality, ambition, direction, principles, morals, all of those things as you. But also, where are they? Oh, excuse me. New community. Uh-huh. Oh, man. Where'd that card go? Anyway. Yeah, there'll be lots of people like yourself coming in from every direction also. Oh, that's how I saw that with these two. Right, not competition. And if it is, it's friendly. Free spirits like yourself with limitless potential. You're entering into a new period of excitement. I hope you can feel the shift in the energy. There are people who are very, very anxious because they can feel this shift also. And it's beyond being left out in the cold. So be mindful if you start to see the resurgence of people that you either had a conversation with and left behind, or if these are people you just quietly allowed to fade. They're going to start popping back up. They looking for you. They looking for you because they can feel you disconnected. Ugh. Hey, why is that showing up? No, I want to focus on this. Tell us more about the people, the teammates that are en route for the collective. Love that strength came out. Again, these are people who have faced their own demons. They've tackled their pride. They understand what a healthy ego is. They found their own inner strength. They know how to show restraint. There's a quiet power to these people. There is a level of duality, but we all have that. But I feel like they lean much more to the light. Ace of Swords, that is the truth. So understand that. Remember that. I'm sorry. Oh, but it finally moved. Oh, good. I do apologize. It's not very ladylike, but it's life. Yo, y'all gonna have some of the greatest conversations, but the one thing you will all have very much in common is exposing these liars, these devil worshippers, these evil people. You will all have drive and ambition in this direction of exposing these low down, dirty, materialistic, greedy bastards. I'm just telling you what it is. Oh yeah. And I will say a lot of your past, right, will be very similar. Like we're not going. It's not a miss me, a Mister Me Too or Miss Me Too. No, no, no. It's the fact that on this spiritual journey, you go through a lot of things to be relatable with people. And by the time you figure that out, that it's hard to teach if you have no experience, right? If you ever fill out a job application, the first like experience, right? They want references. Where'd you work before? What did you do that makes you think you're competent for this position, et cetera, et cetera. And so there were going to be a lot of similarities. A lot. I mean, it's heavy. Yeah, I feel like y'all gonna laugh over drinks because I'm looking at the whole if life gives you lemons, add vodka type shit. Y'all gonna laugh. Like most people wouldn't. They be freaked out about all the shit y'all been through. It don't even matter. Y'all gonna laugh because you're like, oh, all part of the calling of being a light worker. Like the shit's gonna be funny. Like, oh, you answered the call? Yeah, me too. They don't tell you about this about the spiritual journey, do they? No, no, no. Yo, it's really like that. Y'all going, it's so funny. Y'all gonna have familiar near-death experiences, angelic encounters. Oh yeah, it's gonna feel like y'all was living parallel lives. It really is. It's gonna feel like y'all have lived parallel lives. There's gonna be this thirst for knowledge between you all. I like that. This beautiful exchange of ideas and principles and ideologies. Oh, this is great. I really do feel like you guys are going to share some of your ascension stories with each other. Oh, I thank you. I'm glad it is. This is awesome. And honestly, these people, I don't know if you've been wanting travel companions, but I do feel like y'all are tasked to go and do whatever the work that you all do together outwardly. Like this doesn't feel, because I saw the Knight of Wands, there's the Eight of Wands, and look, there's the Queen of Cups. Like you're supposed to travel and share your gifts and talents with the world. Yeah. Y'all gonna be really, 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 really well known for whatever this is. Whatever y'all come together to do, it's dope. Y'all are gonna be teaching on a global level. I feel like it's required. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. It's required because of the ease of censoring. And it's hard to censor people when they're right in front of you. This is hands on in an energetic exchange with people. You will be guided. That's all I can say. This is dope and you will be appreciated. But boy, it's a lot. I get it. But after holding and healing and bearing and struggling and all of these things for so long, this is so refreshing to get this message that your teammates are en route. Keep praying. Because like attracts like. What you're asking for, they're asking for. Yeah. This is cool. Look. Page of Pentacles. Look. There's the Queen. There's the King. Uh, look. You guys will be of every age range, from young adult to like matron, auntie vibe, unc vibe. But you all have these beautiful talents, these beautiful gifts that you're meant to share and present and use for a source of inspiration. Yeah, you're gonna work together. Bounce. Oh, this is great. This is and you are all light workers in your own right. God's protection system is bringing you together. This is like the chariot energy where it says for stolen vehicle recovery. This is for everyone who thought you were off course or you felt like you were stalled out somewhere on your journey. You're not. You're not. Side quests are side quests. And so I love a good side quest. Like I didn't spend a lot of time playing video games, but I could appreciate a few here and there. And yeah, you could rush through and play the game, but then you go back and find all them gold eggs and the chickens and all the. I'm thinking Resident Evil, but anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, so don't worry if you felt like you was off on a side quest too long. You wasn't. You really, really wasn't. Oh yeah, y'all gonna be collaborating. Equal reciprocity, good friendship. I mean, this is going to be the most beautiful energy ever. Y'all going to be head cracking in the spiritual streets. I tell you that much. Oh, this is awesome. They listen, no matter if this is romantic or friendship or both, if they thought they was upset before, Lord, 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 yo, it's a pack of y'all coming together. Y'all remember Friends? You remember how they go out? Like they be at what's that Central Perk at the little coffee shop? Oh, just that's what this feel like. All these spiritual people coming together. No, I mean that from every nook and cranny. Look, travel, travel. Look, been doing this deep healing work, finding this balanced energy, learning patience, learning the light and the dark of the craft. So you know what I mean? This is really neat. Now I get to come together and dine and be and exchange and oh and rest and rest. Horn keep going off. Confirmation, confirmation. Oh, and to learn and share all this deep hermetic knowledge and stories of the underworld and all universal law and precepts. My God, y'all gonna cry. Y'all gonna cry. I almost feel like crying right now because it feels like relief. I don't know the context of the card and the deck that they're referring. Can you get down? Hey, down. Thank you. Because I don't own the deck, but I'm getting the garden and the gate, and I don't know if that's a negative or a positive card. But the way it's feeling to me, it's a very positive card. I almost want to look it up real quick because I'm like the garden and the gate. I don't know. What is that? But it's like one of those moments, like you you get to the gate and you see the garden, but there's a massive hedge and you don't know what's on the other side of it. It's like, damn, is this the party or is this a fucking labyrinth? Like, and you get on the other side and it's like, oh my gosh, this is where we're here. Everyone's here. And like your souls recognize each other. You don't recognize each other physically, but the souls. It's awesome. It's really freaking awesome. Um, Okay, it's from the Energy Oracle card. Check. But there's actually called Garden Gate Magazine. We'll check that out later. Can I just see that card real quick, please? Okay. I'm telling you, I don't own this deck, but they pointed to me in my mind's eye, so I'm going to look it up really quickly. It says this card upright shows a girl yearning for the outside world. She looks at what's beyond the gate, looking at how beautiful life can be. This represents the longing you may have had to try something new, start a new project, or look at expanding areas of your life. The world is out there for you to explore and try new things. Don't be afraid. And how hold yourself back through fear and self-doubt. The time is now to go beyond the gate of your comfort zone and take a chance. Okay. It says reverse, right? The card in reverse shows that you are seizing your opportunities. There may have been some restriction, but you have broken through the chains to satisfy your inner yearning. Be free and be open. There is much to learn on your journey, and being open allows the natural flow of events to come into your life. Let light in and see where it takes you. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, whatever restrictions there might have been are gone now. Be bold. The worst truly is behind you. Whatever the restriction might be, it is an illusionary block. Okay? Yeah, look, as I say that, could be your own Eight of Swords. Right. Don't be lying to yourself about your abundance, about your attractiveness, about your divinity. Look at this shit. This is why. Look, 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 look. It's always a witch bitch somewhere in the background trying to play with people. You better mind yourself. Right. Wait. This person is expecting these worries, these thoughts, these anxieties. They want to trigger you into an old pattern, right? And that way, that's another reason why these helpers have to come out. You do know that, right? That you guys have to find each other because there's always a witch bitch in the background fucking around. Okay? Right. So here's this tower. Boom! Like I said, it's an illusion. Every time this person tries to plant a seed to put you in this energy, Nine of Wands, here comes the divine, right? Boop, gotta go. The tower, Ace of Wands, please. My father said he's the only one who plants seeds in us. Ain't nobody else got that right. Look, see, Nine of Swords. It's over, by the way. Look. Let me tell you how. Look, love shall reign. See those 3 cups? Like I said, no matter whether or not this is an emotional bond in terms of romance or emotional bond in terms of camaraderie and friendship. Either way, they come in today. They come in today, okay? That's all I'm saying. 10 of Pentacles. This is the community you have been cultivating. Your inner world. It's like, no, you've been naming your planets. You know, named your solar system. You figured out there's a universe inside of you. So now you're surrounding your soul, your planet with all these beautiful planetary bodies. Right. That's the best way of describing it. Because every planet in our solar system has a reason to be there, right? It beyond the mythology, all that checks balance. It's cosmic. Anyway, they have a position, they hold space, they have a job to do, just like everybody here. So don't worry about it. Look, either way. But there's definitely somebody always trying to take control, make it even further for this Ace of Pentacles to come to fruition. See, like, I got it. Somewhere always in the background. Playing. Stop playing with people. Sit your ass down somewhere. Look, they think they slick. They want you to be afraid of love and all the opportunities of divine. They don't want you to have your hands open to receive. Like I said, they want to keep causing you some sort of delay. Look, in love and in friendships. See, look at that. They be putting in that work, boy. 8 of Pentacles. But then look, strength to the devil. This bitch has already been defeated. And I don't really like, I'm a different person. I really am than I used to be. Look, here's a Chariot and the Lovers. Ain't nothing they can do, right? Every time they try something, look, death to the Hermit. Spirit see, they alchemize, they do what they got to do. There her ass go again. There's somebody in your community, by the way. There's somebody you could actually graduated, college with, high school with, something, but y'all have had honors and recognition together at a point in your life. She might have been the hot one, not saying you're not attractive, but you might have been more known for your smarts. I'm just saying. Ace of Swords. Like this, they always pondering and meditating, trying to get into your energy, thinking about what you got going on. This person about worried themselves to death trying to compete with you. Ain't that some shit? You don't even look at. Anyway, you know who this person is. You do. You know who the op is. But either way, it could be a very low vibrational Leo. As I say that, look, you've had to check this person once before for trying to step up in your lane. Look at this shit. Look. Anyway, hold on. Don't worry about it. It's all an illusion. I told you that. It ain't nothing but this witchy chick. Let's find out about them. You know how I do. I can't stand a hater. What's the T on the witch bitch? Look, divination abuser, fucking stalker. Screenshots. Look, worried about you and what you got going on. This person has a very bad reputation. Look, I promise you, they can't wait. First thing they do when they get back in the house, go look at what you're doing so they can talk shit about you. This person wastes their time. They don't do shit in life. I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like this person has tried to butter up and get close to people that you not have been intimate with or potentially intimate with in the past. And they was like, get away from me. Definitely rebuffed. Look, spiritual hater. And look, right there, marrying for money. That's a problem. Look, legal issues, ego, chasing, grudge holder. This person resents the fact that the people who you attract are genuinely interested in you, and they're not just trying to get what they can get from you. And that's the type of energy that they attract. This person goes through your comment section, whatever kind of social media you do, it don't matter. They got a, I ain't see fake account, but I'm pretty impersonator. I'll be mindful. Everybody can see this chick gonna be you. I just saw a fake account. Oh yeah. This person about to get blocked on social media for some reason. I feel like they antics about to get about to catch up with them. Not to mention, I was picking up somebody from the UK earlier. That's possible. People normally do teach their children, whether overtly or subvertly. They do teach them. I was taught a lot of shit low key. Like low key, yeah. I don't even know if they meant to teach me. I'm fucking observant. Anyway, some countries have serious issues about what you post. Y'all don't have the free. I don't feel like whoever I'm talking to, wherever you live, First Amendment, you may not have that. You may not have free speech. You might, lose something. They gonna listen. Ooh. You're gonna have to pay somebody if you keep talking shit about them. I'm telling you right now, I see it. So whoever this little spiritual hater, this witch bitch is, the one who be talking shit, making up, yep. They gonna end up going to see the people, and they're going to pay some fines, some restitution. This person creates content talking shit, making up lies, and it's gonna get them in trouble. Anyway, but you don't deal with these people. But this was somebody in your friendship circle at one point in time. I told you knew who this was, that you don't trust them. You don't even deal with this person, but they be all up in your bed. Look, spiritual hater talking shit. Block came right back out. That's just confirming who the witch bitch is. And those could be her daughters, angel guides. Yep. Very much so. Look, this just, I don't feel like it's legal. I really would play it out showing up like, I don't feel like it's legal what they're doing. And they can clearly see that this person is like obscuring who they truly are, but at the same time, they are showing fake love to you is what I'm getting from that. Look, and there's incarcerated. I told you, somebody ass gonna end up someplace they don't want to be because they don't understand the laws where they live at, and you just can't let it go. Look, uninterested and love on the brain came out in reverse. Yeah, okay. I feel like this person has been actively trying to tarnish your reputation because, again, there is this jealousy that I'm picking up from when y'all actually knew each other, that people really, really dig you. And I mean, dig you, fall hard. And she track dogs, and no one takes her seriously in such a way. And I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, look, ghosted. See, people they did for a good time, not a long time. Oh my God, it's gonna be fucking mean. And everybody, listen, everybody wants you back. You can't have a breakup and they not like, hey friend, hey lover, hey. Look, once you back stalks you, look at that shit. You be like, what? I don't want you. What? Look, boss bitch. Right. Oh, there, this grudge holder and ego. Yet again, I told you, legal issues. They could have teamed up with somebody to do something to you. For real. You know what I think? It's so funny. I don't know why the UK keeps coming to mind, but I do know witchcraft used to be illegal there, and then they took it off the books, like for it not to be illegal. So if they accept something as a practice in religion, and you do something through religious means to try to harm another person, right? Not to mention they got rules over there about talking out the side of your fucking neck and being disparaging on all social media platforms. They even tried to pop fly talking about they could come here and pick us up if we talk. Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, but you see this here, right? Incarcerated? Yeah, okay. And I see child services. There's a child. Look at this shit. Look, look, look. See, there's the fake accounts. I already knew. Right. Yeah, this person could have moved there. If they're not from that region, they should have did their research before they up and moved. Oh. I'm sorry, this is for the witch bitch. I can't help but read it because I can't stand that energy to come out like that. Because somebody always trying to stand in the way of somebody getting what they want because they jealous and they need to just mind their fucking business and take care of these kids apparently because now they neglected their kids and child services and they got issues in their own relationship and oh yeah. Look, I feel like this is just a backfire for them doing what they've been doing to you, collective. I truly do. It's just I just saw reflecting. All this energy is just going back to where it came from. People be anyway. So I'm so glad you got rid of this karmic friend that you couldn't fully trust. Yeah, look, rejected. Somebody even tried to send you sickness. That shit was rejected too. Anyway, let's carry on. Somebody lying. Somebody could have lied and say you were the one practicing the dark arts. They regretting that shit now because I just saw the light worker card, so I know there is proof positive of whoever they was talking shit about that you work for God. All right, so Knight of Wands. Um, so for those of you who have been ever so patient, right, about your kingdom spouse, I'm gonna say it that way for somebody. I hope you enjoyed your freedom of being able to come and go and do, to be adventurous and travel and be impulsive, all those things, because that shit about to come to an end. And I don't mean that in a negative by any measure. Truly, I don't. I just mean this relationship, you about to get locked down. No, I'm not kidding. They going, you about to be oh, but you know what? Y'all got ties to the UK. Like, don't mind me. I don't know what if y'all got the First Amendment or anything like that. I was just anyway. Don't mind my geographic references. I've been putting out readings all day. If it resonate, it resonate. That's all I got. Um, but I don't know if they done crack down on y'all free speech like that I've seen from other parts of the world. But anyway, um, you about to be like barefoot and pregnant people. You ready? I mean that, like straight up. Like, it's going, It's fine though. It's fine. It truly is. It's fine. I know you probably would have liked to take a little bit more time and but that's just not the way this one's gonna work out. Um, yeah. And I'm gonna be real, I feel like this person is determined actually to impregnate you in a very high vibrational way. Okay. Okay. This is not anything bad or anything like that. I really feel like that's what this is. They are determined. This is what they want. They want to have a child with you. They see their future, their legacy with you. And here's the thing about it. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what they done told you. Your body been waiting on this one. Your spirit has been waiting on this one. You're not meant to just carry any old child. Bitch, I still see you back there. What you listen, look. You can't be sneaky. All right, let me show you something. There is no sneaking around. I see you. My father shows me. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. You need to go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. How about this? Jesus. I know y'all hate that name. Jesus. Let me say it again. Jesus. All right. No, for real. I rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus. Yeshua. Whichever one you prefer. Now flee from me. Huh? Every time. Anyway. This is cool. This seed gonna take. I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, immediately. Immediately. Um, Somebody gonna be sounding like Jada talk about, I know I'm pregnant. Y'all just got finished. Like, it's gonna be like that. You gonna feel this miracle happen. You gonna feel this change occur immediately. Because whoever you are, you in tune with yourself. You know yourself. So this, you gonna feel this immediately. Yo, they so graphic sometimes without being graphic. Tower world. You see what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like your ancestors have quite Chariot, Hierophant, Justice, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Your ancestors have been protecting your womb space. Three of Wands is right there behind the Knight of Pentacles until this could be done. Until this union could be had. Right. I don't care what listen. Don't believe the hype. I'm telling you what I see. That's so funny. You're going to listen. You're going to feel safe. You're going all the things that's required, okay? It's going to happen so fast, it's going to scare you. All right, tell us more about these people who are coming together. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that's a little different. It's a little different. Um, actually establish like a shelter, like some sort of safe space for young adults with the Knight of Pentacles here. Y'all might be called to do that. Now, of course, this won't be everybody, but there will be a group of you that will be very much divinely led to do this, to help heal your communities. No matter where you establish this, I feel like this is part of your legacy for y'all to come together. I got chills up and down my leg to do this. I feel like you all have this idea anyway. It's been planted there by the divine. Yeah, see? Y'all are going to be called to create this together. For some, this even could be like for the guys, you could create like a group home for young men who've been cast out to teach skills, life skills primarily, to fill in the gaps that I saw. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a group, y'all gonna come together, and I don't know what type of writing this is, but it is going to change the flipping world. This is not new age philosophy, but this is how they're going to try to deem it, but it's not. Huh. Like I'm getting, I don't know how to articulate it the way I would like to, but it's something to do with Kabbalistic teachings. Maybe it's not for me to get into the details of all of that, but I'm definitely seeing that with this here, because the chariot's sitting right here. And then this card, right? There's so much that people just don't know about the ascension process and the requirement of knowing both sides of this coin, not in practice, not in, but in thought, in teaching, in understanding. Page of Swords, King of Swords, right. There's a lack of clarity. There's too much mystery to it all. There's a way of uncomplicating it. Right. Calling shenanigans on the people who betray each other that try to control access and gatekeep this. Yeah, this is huge. It's fucking huge. I feel like there's could be. I keep getting groups of 4. Okay, I know people always talking about the power of 3 will set you free, but there are actually much more potent numbers. I'm just gonna say, but you all have your areas of expertise, so to speak, different realms. I feel like what I'm looking at is different, very important, almost Chiron placements that help you in this. We all have to spin on that wheel, right? The different impact. Nah. Yeah, it's the fundamentals, but it's slightly deeper than that. Where to go? Okay. Oh, this is going to be neat. This is your success, by the way. But yeah, I just saw the Hierophant. Yeah, this is your legacy, your success. Y'all coming together in different ways and doing this and putting this information out. Yeah, this is like a multi-volumed book series, like 4 parts. That's because each one of you, right? Almost like the Gospels, it's really giving me like that sort of energy. But again, biblical text does break down in its own way all of these things, all the Hermetic principles, all the universal laws are there in the Bible. But when you're introduced before reason, you cannot grasp it and then this is what it means, this is what it means, this is what it means. Fuck it, don't read it again and again and again and again until you learn something different. It's there, it's allegory for a lot of it, okay, but it's an allegory to trick you. But it doesn't really matter. I can tell you plainly, you still won't get it because if you're not the student at that time, then I can't be your teacher, and it doesn't matter how plainly something is expressed. But this feels like simplification of the mystery schools. Ooh, and removing the bullshit that pulls people astray. That's important. That's a very important task. I will say that. Because even, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Base of Wands. Yeah. Y'all all are in, listen. Higher fine. See? See? All part of the plan. Yeah. Oh, big time. Oh, this is huge. It really is huge. Can we be friends? Because the amount of knowledge that I'm feeling and the amount of the depth of knowledge, my God, can we be friends? Oh yeah. A lot of this comes to you naturally through downloads. Archangel Metatron gives you a lot of leeway with the Akashic records, which gives you access to so much of that. And I mean, the world's over, right? You travel and travel and travel, and you run into the same information over and over again, the same symbolism, same information. That's because it's all disseminated, right, to the various peoples and the various ways that they can understand it, right? But it always leads back to the same thing. It's how we argue, or not argue, we go back and forth about the Abrahamic religions that, one comes from one, comes from one. And so are they dispensations of different things? One's a lie, one's true, who knows? But either way, the information is disseminated the way it can be digested for the peoples of those errors. That's all it comes down to. This is so cool. Because I'm looking at the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, and it's like things are getting ready to head into such a beautiful direction. Just trust your intuition. Y'all are being aligned. You truly are being aligned. King of Cups, look at that. Wow. All right. Oh, son. Someone has deep feelings for you guys, but I feel like, and they want to make a move, but they're waiting on something. What? Wow. I feel like somebody could also suspect, because the King of Cups, their intuition, right? These energies feel like flip flopped. Okay, like I have double Aries here, right? But I have divine masculine, divine feminine here, and I feel like it could be reversed. Like this feminine energy is very much in her masculine energy. You know what I mean? She's in her inner divine masculinity, and as an outward expression, not about physical appearance. It's about life and how we show up, boss, go getter. And this masculine is much more passive. They are in their feminine energy, fire of water. So this expectation, it's like this masculine was expecting this feminine to be in a very receptive, open, passive energy, but she's showing up very much in this boss energy. And so, but counter to that, they're showing up like that. Not necessarily aggressive is not the right word, but they're balanced, they're chill, they're in control, they're not, overly asserting themselves. Oh, that's interesting. Look, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess. See, the feminine, right, High Priestess energy understands that there is a free flow of these energies, right? A constant juggling to keep the balance. No one's always in their light or always in their dark or always in their feminine or always in their masculine. But that is also part of the sacred knowledge that the high priestess holds. Adaptability, the balancing act. Someone feels very challenged by your ability to oscillate between these energies. The King of Cups is very charming, very Rico Suave energy. You know what I mean? But traditionally it is Scorpionic, but here it's Pisces Aquarius. Interesting, but I'm looking. I feel like some of these are outdated notions, personally. But they definitely feel challenged by this. Because it's like Divine Feminine, you're showing up as like this strong, silent type. Reserved. Maybe even busy. Like, you may not be overly open to this person's approach. This is why it's important to do your own research about anything you're embarking upon, even especially spirituality. Learn, 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 challenge, learn, challenge, learn. There's also this energy of a blocked intuition. Like someone could be of two minds here, unable to see clearly because of blocked intuition. I will say someone's very focused on their abundance. Like seriously, they've got some sort of like list of things that they want to accomplish, they want to do, a way in which they want to feel support and contentment, and they're committed to it. And I don't feel like there is prioritization for this masculine whatsoever. And I also feel like this is very private. They don't say much, like they don't give much attention or recognition. There is like this resistance to recognizing who someone is. Somebody focus on their happiness. Right, look at this. Knight of Cups to the Chariot. Like this is somebody's soulmate. Straight up. Like this soulmate's trying to get in, right? But someone else is very, very focused. Like whatever their goals are, whatever their objective is, that's where their priorities are. Like this person is like, it's a type of manifestation of an opportunity for this to work out, but it's the way the Page of Pentacles is like pressing into this Knight of Cups. It feels like persuasion. It doesn't feel organic. Like somebody feel like you're gonna walk away from the Ace of Cups that this Knight is carrying. They feel like you're gonna walk away from this soulmate because you on a pursuit of your own happiness. Like you like, I'm laying my own foundation. I done come too far. I done struggled too long. Somebody's focused. And because nobody comes to rescue this person, not even they've learned some sort of lesson with these double eights, right? And that their own talents and or abilities is going to get them to where they want to be. And I mean, when I tell you by any means necessary, this person is going to have their 10 of cups, 9 of cups, wish fulfillment. That doesn't necessarily mean with another person. Somebody like, I'm in union with myself. I don't know what the fuck tell you, like, da, 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 you know? And so even though there's a real person here with a real offer, what is the level of seriousness with this Page of Pentacles? Because it seems pretty small. All right. Compared to these big energies here. And then the Nine of Pentacles comes out. This is what somebody's working on that's interfering. Oh, okay, that makes sense. This is what someone's working on that's running interference with this soulmate connection. Fruits of labor, right? Rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. That's what's going to make somebody happy, making sure they secure. I don't know. That seems probably mighty difficult to compete with. Somebody might be viewing this Knight of Cups as an obstacle between them getting where they need to be with the Chariot right there. Is this Knight of Cups an obstacle? They're not an obstacle per se, but this person would like to date you. They would like to celebrate with you. They would like to see where things go. This is just a genuine curiosity, by the way, which is kind of refreshing. I think they're pretty clear about the type of person that you are. I do feel like there's this level of research that was done. They're planning something. They want to take you someplace potentially. I don't know. What is this masculine planning? Heavy scorpionic energy. What are they planning? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me just make sure. So this person wants you to put your feet up, right? This person wants to change your life for the better. They want to see you happy and joyous and free from the burden of this sort of level of grind. Yeah. They want to put that side of self to bed. Whoever this person is, they are very, very, very well off. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I feel like this person has looked into your background. I don't know what they did, how they did it, but Hermit, Justice, Eight of Wands, Page of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles started it. Queen of Pentacles started it. What in the world? Ace of Swords is here. Moon. They even know about your previous relationships, boo. But I feel like quiet as it's kept, this person knows exactly who you are to them. Like been given divine insight. They want you in a very nurturing, loving. They want you to feel like you're provided for. Because you will be. I'm like, I heard somebody say, can I get that in writing? Bitch, I ain't mad at you. Nah, look, can I? Can I get that in writing? Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Like, for real. Because somebody, like, I done been through this before. So, somebody bruised the fruit. Don't bruise the fruit. All right. That's dope. Yeah, they'll give it to you in writing. They know. They know. On many levels, they know. They feel like you grinding so hard, right? That you don't even see that they're right there. But I also feel like this person is not necessarily what you were expecting. Some of y'all been like in this energy of waiting, like for these sorts of relationships, for quite some time, to where you're just over it. I'm looking at this sticker. It says you're right, like you are, and then it says did it, like you did it, but no, you're doing it, but no, you did it. It's here. But you've been having to make it work and figure it out, and all these things for so long. It's like, but now you're past it. You don't even care what I say. What I say, you don't care. Four of Cups. It's like, fuck out of here. Who got time for a soulmate? I'm already winning. I'm not kidding. When I tell you about left this situation and a notion out in the cold, like mm-mm. You've only had yourself to rely on, to depend on, and everything else. Like they forced you into this energy of ultra independence with these 9 pentacles here. Like they forced you to be self-sufficient. Look, I'm not kidding. Ace of Swords. I don't mean forced. It was all part of the journey. Justice, Hermit, 9 of Pentacles yet again. See, all part of the journey. But now, now you like, but see that confidence, that courage, it was all part of your journey, your awakening process. Part of your strengthening process, that you can endure, survive, overcome any and every obstacle and challenge thrown your way. So here we are. But now they like, listen, have a little faith, relax. Like, have a little faith. You're like, I am a limitless being. What are you talking about? Divine Feminine, you funny as shit. I just saw the Empress. Yeah, this person's had you under watch for some time. Anyway, what else can you tell us about these teammates that are en route for the Divine Collective, Holy Spirit? Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be wonderful. I'm not going to like drag this out any more than I already have, because it's wonderful. I feel like I just needed to confirm and validate some worries, especially for those people who have deep-seated trust issues, baby girls, but boys, I'm right there with you. I'd be like, bag, give me 50 feet. Because what come with the territory. They're like, oh, I thought something. But yeah, these people are going to be exactly the type of healing your soul has needed. Some of you may relocate and actually find your community. I really feel like this is a place that you're very much drawn to, and you have a previous you have a connection to it, but it's not from this lifetime. Yeah, man. Six of Swords. Yeah, I really feel like Ace of Swords. You're guided to this place. You're drawn to this place. There's a energy of peace. Yeah, spirit got something up their sleeve. They moving real strategically when it comes to you right now in this situation coming together. Because look, we already know the vibes. Five of Wands, Nine of Wands. We know the vibes, right? So this is, the cosmic forces, the higher reps, the powers that be, Hierophant, Ace of Swords, working it out. See? So I'm not going to go any further with this. Just know, um, be ready to travel, be ready to move, okay? So if you've already got this energy of like getting your affairs in order, like something's like, no, let me downsize, let me do XYZ, that's why. Because your spirit is trying to let you know there are huge changes, yep, that are on their way. And you about to be sitting really, 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 really pretty, really comfy. Some of you might actually get a job offer that requires you to travel or to move abroad or something. Yeah. Don't say you wasn't warned. Don't even worry about the money because it's going to be worth your while. Change and options. Okay. It's going to be up to you as it always is, but this is going to be for your betterment, for you to have more love and harmony and balance and joy in your life. I also see a chance for you to make this happen sooner. I don't know why I was in the exchange program, but not like student, more like house swap. Say you got a place here and you get an offer someplace else, and there might be some sort of a board where you could find like a house swap, like a job visa, a work visa, something like that. That's what I'm getting with this. You may even do like a room share. For some of you, there's a doctor. I don't know how and why, but they have extra space and they're subletting their room. This does not feel like it's in the States at all. Um, yeah. They don't really need the money. They actually just want some companionship and nothing funny. Hey, I don't. It's really giving a house is not a home, but it's like they want more people, more harmony and balance. I even feel like this suggestion was made by one of their friends. Because they could be gone a lot. Like if this is somebody like I'm really getting a doctor, they could be like they could work at the hospital a lot. And so there's very rarely anyone there. And it's just better for the harmony of the place if someone were there more. Something amazing is going to come out of this. See, look. Look. Take a chance. It's really what I'm getting here. It's going to work out. The more I feel like, especially where this could be something where you move abroad, the more you try to find reasons not to, the more it's going to open up. And it's going to be so easy. You're going to be like, well, wow, there's not going to be any reason for it not to happen. Because you're supposed to be there. Yeah, they're definitely being guided. There's some sort of inspired action that they're being being given. I feel like this masculine is they're in the medical field. Anyway, this is neat. From whatever perspective that you're on during this reading, whether you're cross watching or whatnot. Either way, everything's en route. Everything's already set in motion. Yeah. Friends, soulmates, all of it. Brand new people. I just saw all the pages just that quick. That's so funny. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. It's all gonna work out just fine. Please do your best to expel any negative thoughts when it comes to partnering and collaborating with anyone. Be as positive as you can be. We do have to go through so much in order to heal our souls. Don't carry that baggage with you. Like, really work on your ability to trust people again. Don't fall for that level of mental entrapment, because then they win. They win. And you don't get to have close bonds with people because you've been hurt and wounded. We all have been in some capacity. But no negative thoughts. Every time one pops up, I want you to challenge that junk. Everything you've ever went through has been designed to help you raise your personal standards. Oh wow. My this thing froze. So here I am. I've been talking much longer than I thought I had been. Yeah. They want you to lead by faith, not fear, okay? Step out with that energy and you will attract that sort of reciprocity, okay? There's some beautiful blessings that the universe has up their sleeve. And don't trick yourself out of opening your hands to this abundance because of this fear of the things that you've already gone through. The worst truly is behind you, okay? I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope this has helped you. We'll do it again soon. Bye.